It may have felt like Black Friday every day this week, but it's finally here and it's a boost for businesses, including a TikTok shopping channel in North London.
This is the one time, the quarter, where you make a majority of the budget. Like for us, we make a majority of our budget this time.
We've been out with shoppers also on the programme. The pensioner murdered for a box of cornflakes, milk and sausages outside a shop in North London. His killer is jailed. Thinking of the less fortunate this Christmas, the group wanting to deliver thousands of presents to children who'd otherwise be receiving nothing. And
we're marking 40 years since the first blind date by having a chat with these two, a London couple that was so very successful after being on the show.
Parents are being urged by the Metropolitan Police's counter-terrorism team to be vigilant over the Christmas period by keeping across their children's activities online. Referrals to the government's Prevent programme have increased by more than a third in the last year. Many were concerned over the radicalisation of children under 18. The leader of Kent County Council has called for a single authority to replace all the smaller councils in the county. Lyndon Kemp-Carran says it'll be cost-effective for council taxpayers and would allow the council to react to challenges in the county.
A council in Berkshire says it won't be able to support further state visits unless the government reimburses it for previous events. The Royal Borough of Windsor and Maidenhead says there'll be a detrimental impact on the services taxpayers receive if it isn't paid back the £350,000 in costs incurred hosting the US President at Windsor Castle in September and the French President in July.
It is a headache. It's going to impact our budget, it's going to impact resident services if we don't get it. It's putting up the flags, closing the roads, barriers, and then you've got the loss of income from our parking because it's being used by security.
The family of British Asian student Ricky Reel has submitted new evidence to the undercover policing inquiry. Ricky was found dead in 1997 after a racist attack in Kingston. His family has long believed he was murdered. Newly released police documents show an officer was authorised by Scotland Yard to monitor the family and gather intelligence on their justice campaign.
It has impacted the whole family, my children, my husband, myself. And I have been in and out of the hospital. In fact, I had to sign my statement to the inquiry while I was still in hospital. This has destroyed my life.
Well, Deputy Assistant Commissioner John Saville says the Commissioner acknowledges the surveillance on Ricky Reel's family's campaign was unnecessary, unjustifiable and wholly indefensible. The new Knives Out film puts the church in Epping Forest in the spotlight. Wake Up Dead Man is the final instalment of the hit murder mystery trilogy starring Daniel Craig. One of its central locations is a historic church in Essex, and it brought Hollywood crews and excitement to the parish.
Glenn Close walked across the churchyard and put a hand out and said, "Hello, I'm Glenn." And you're kind of like, I kind of know, I've been watching you for years and years, you're amazing. And then there was a point where Mila Kunis was in the church and it rapidly became apparent she thought I was an extra. But when she found out I was the minister, it's so funny, she was just so mortified.
All right.